Hi guys, it's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this week's Facebook card reveals for you all. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody that's been sending me sort of a bit of love and a little bit of healing in terms of my auntie's passing. So thank you for that. It is business as usual, and I know some people have said you need to take some time out, you need to sort of stop. But actually, for me, the best way to kind of process to heal is to keep going, and it's actually important for me to continue my sort of connection and continue my work with spirit, because they're quite adamant that's what they want me to be doing. So I will be grieving and I will be healing in my own way, but I will also be continuing the work that spirit entrusting me to do, because that's also very important. So let's get back to these cards and have a little look and see what's happening and what's going on. So as we're going into card one, we're going into the energy of the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is an interesting card. Primarily, the Emperor is the father figure of the tarot. And because he is the father figure of the tarot, he has choices, he has a duty of care. And also with this sort of Emperor card, very much what I feel what's coming in quite strong, this is a time to take sort of leadership. It's a time to take action. You know, with parental figures, sometimes they make choices, sometimes they make decisions that they deem for our highest of good. We don't always necessarily agree with them, but essentially things are being done from a higher place of consciousness, from a higher place of love, and to sort of keep that law and order. So it could be at the moment that maybe you're having to be the person that's taking on the role of the Emperor. So maybe you're having to step into quite a masculine dominant space at the moment. And for some of you, if that doesn't come natural, maybe that's actually been feeling quite challenging or quite uncomfortable. But maybe some of you recently have had to really step up and really sort of embed and input information, or just sort of embed certain types of energy in order to move things forward, in order to sort of get results, and in order to just take action and control if things have felt a little bit unsteady or a little bit ungrounded around you. The other attribute of this card, maybe you're going up against someone that is actually becoming quite a dominant character, and maybe you're being really encouraged to stay in your power at this point in time. So we do have the big beautiful tree, we've got the sort of black and white energy with the sort of horses, and so maybe at the moment you're having to sort of instill balance, law and order, and keep fighting your truth, keep fighting your sort of calling for a situation if around you there's external sort of mess or external loudness. So that's the other thing. Sometimes we're going up against a situation that maybe is quite dominant, and it's maybe taking us out of our comfort zone. But it could be for some of you that you're being encouraged at the moment to literally stay in your truth, to stay in your power. And this is why we have the lion there. It's almost like we've got all these power animals coming in to really give you that strength, that magic, that determination, that you can sort of hold your own, even if a situation is feeling a little bit unfamiliar, or if you're perhaps feeling a little bit held back by something. So there's an emphasis on staying in your power. The Emperor card is very authentic energy. They know their truth, they know what they're about. They don't need to devalue themselves. So depending how you choose to see this, there could be two pockets to this, determines what piece you might need from this reading today. But take the bits that make sense for you, but definitely a sense of staying on your throne, staying true to yourself, staying true to your own belief systems, and not devaluing, not sort of surrendering to someone else's expectation or limitation. So it's pushing through boundaries a little bit here. So I hope you can make sense of this if you've been drawn to card one. Now, as we're moving into card two, we're going into the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a card of wealth, it's a card of abundance, it's a card of prosperity. Usually this comes in if you're waiting for money from an outside source or an outside place, or it could be that money is naturally going to find its way to you. So maybe you've been putting in some hard work, some hard graft at the moment, and you're sort of having to step back and wait for results, wait for things to materialize and mature around you. And if that's the case, this card is suggesting and saying that money is going to find its way to you. Things will be sort of comfortable, things will be steady, things will be okay. There's going to be this financial wave of abundance and prosperity that comes in if you have been feeling a little bit worried, a little bit unsure about stuff. On the flip side of this, sometimes this card shows if money is literally coming to you from an outside place. So it could be that some of you are actually sort of going to be in for a little lottery win. You might win on a scratch card, on bingo. There may be premium bonds that are coming your way. There may be sort of pensions that are maturing and ready to be sort of capitalized on. There could be sort of savings for some of you that are ready to sort of, you know, take out and use as you want to. It could just be that you sort of come into a little bit of money unexpectedly. Sometimes it can come through the form of a will, or, you know, you might have been left some money somewhere. But money in general is working its way for you. And if you've just felt really blocked, really hindered around financial sort of success and wealth, then this card is just saying there's going to be a change, there's going to be a shake-up, and things are going to be okay. Things are going to work, you know, for your highest degree of order. So don't get caught up in sort of money problems or money blocks. Don't feed it energy. Just welcome the abundance in and be ready to receive it, because it's going to find its way to you quite naturally. So it's quite an exciting card, this one. And finally, if you've been drawn to card 3, we're going into the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a card of wealth. It's a card of abundance. It's a card of prosperity. So again, money is falling down around you. If you've been sort of trying to work through problems or create sort of a new wave, a new idea of how you want to live your life, basically, again, finances are going to improve. They're going to get better. And you're going to create something that's really going to give you a lifestyle. It's not just about having a little bit of money to live by and to survive on. You're creating something that's going to provide you a way of life. It could also be for some of you at the moment, you're just feeling really grateful, really blessed with the abundance that's coming your way. And it could be for some of you that actually you've already got this sort of wealth and this sort of high vibe living. And, you know, you're just really sort of creating and you're just feeding into that flow of energetic gratitude. This is a card of not just financial security and financial success. It comes in a lot when we're being encouraged to be sort of grateful, remain humbled by the abundance that we're receiving at this time. So maybe some of you are just needing to stop, appreciate how your life is, even though it maybe isn't perfect. Maybe it's not, you know, how you want it to be forever. And maybe we are still a work in progress, but it's not devaluing the point in time or the place you find yourself, because sometimes we put so much pressure on where we want to be in the world, we overlook our gratitude for what actually has been created. So maybe some of you with this card are being reminded to just be sort of aware and mindful of the abundance that you are receiving at this point in time, even if it still might feel hard going, you know, because nobody ever said life was necessarily going to be straightforward or easy. But be blessed with where you find yourself, I feel, is the kind of thing here. It's stopping to take in the view and look at everything for what it is. You know, we've got this big castle in the background, and it's looking at how you live your life, where your home is, all these things that sometimes we take a little bit for granted. So just stopping to be blessed in that sort of immediate space of energy, really. So an interesting set of cards this week. So I will leave them with you. I hope they make a little bit of sense. Stay well, stay safe, stay fabulous. Just a reminder that this Saturday you can find me in Swindon, where I will be doing a day of face-to-face one-to-one readings at Rianne's Closet Arcadia. So that's going to be great to see some of you lovelies there. Also, just a reminder that next week I am doing on Thursday a witches seance in Weston-super-Mare at the Rookery. I think we've got like 2 spaces left now because someone else has booked on today. So 2 spaces left for that. If you're interested, £50 for the evening, 7:30 to around 10 o'clock. Do let me know and we can get you booked in. And then also on the Saturday, the 17th of June, I'll be back down in Weston-super-Mare. I'm having a lot of time down in Weston this week, or next week. I'll be doing a demo of mediumship. It's going to be my only sort of date this year for Weston, for demos. So if you want to come and see me do a sort of night of spirit magic, do come along. There are still some tickets left, so pop over to the website, you can book those up. It'll be amazing to see some of you lovelies there. We also have the Glastonbury demo on the 24th of June. So again, tickets are shifting quite well for that. So that's going to be really, really exciting to see some of you lovelies in Glastonbury. So lots going on at the moment. So I'm going to leave it with you. Stay safe, stay well, stay fabulous. A few people have been saying to me, do you need anything with everything going on? You know, is there anything we can give you? And actually, to be honest, the best gift you can give is just to continue to support my work in the ways that you can, whether it's buying tickets for a show or booking in the private readings. Because as a small business, you know, when you're having to process grief, that can be quite hard, that can be quite stressful. But you know, everything still has to carry on around. So to be honest, continuing to support my work in the ways that you're able to is really the best gift you can give me. So I'm going to leave it with you. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll catch up with some of you lovelies very soon. Bye for now.